Hello, this is the second stream. Yippee. Yeah, I'm gonna start with doing the rest of the flower quest stuff. I think there are a few NPCs I've not given flowers to. I'm not even sure what NPCs you can give flowers to. I'm not gonna look it up. We'll just see. I've almost reached 100 hours on this save file. That is incredible. I didn't touch your spaghetti? Okay, good. That marks one person off the list. Although I think you're already marked off the list. Anyways, how are you doing? Okay, that's a good teleport spot. I have no charms equipped currently, if I remember correctly. Yep. Okay, I might just try to shadow dash through it, or I'm just gonna stay further behind. This is a dead end. Little grubulins. Should I sit at the bench there? Probably not. Because I think... Where's the last bench that I sat at? I'm gonna go to Queen's Garden first, because that way... Once I sit on that bench there, it makes my life a lot easier. Sorry, innocent civilians. So I think the first place I'm going to is Dirtmouth. I'm not even sure which NPCs I can give it to, but I may as well just practice my way to Dirtmouth. Should I try to do it with a map? I think that's a little silly. Hi, Flower. Remember, no jumping. Try to get as far to the right as possible. So, Fog Canyon is not exactly the best place to go to, but I think it is the choice that I have, and it is the choice that I will take. Oof. I did not pogo fast enough. Own mistake there. Doink. 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 I know you can kill all the enemies throughout the route, but I think it's more fun if you decide not to. I told myself not to jump, and there I jump. Alright, that is 2 flowers so far. Oh yeah, I killed the thing. Well, that makes my job a little easier. Nice. Nope. So, do I go green path? I think it's just gonna be easier if I just go through like Teacher's Archive and then up through Forgotten Crossroads. It's not exactly easy by any stretch of the imagination because there's gonna be those shock points, but it's been a while since I've had to go here. Okay, so I have to continue to the right a little bit more. Maybe? Ooh, that was close. Okay, so this is Forgotten Crossroads. So to get to Dirtmouth, we're going to be going through a few decently tough enemies here, and they explode as well. Yeah, those guys. And this is spawn minions. Dun 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 dun. All right. This is pretty risky because there's a lot of enemies that go up through this little area, but it's the quickest way. Wait. Did that enemy have a hitbox that hit me? Or wait, was that... What was that? I think that may have been one of the goo. Oh, I'm still in the junk pit. Well, I guess I did not sit at the bench. Time to go back. Doink, 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 doink. Oh, is this not even the route? That's sad. Gonna be hearing those enemies for all of eternity. Doink, doink. Ow. Good hit. Doink, doink, doink. It's easier if I do not kill them, because that way they just stay together. Ouchie. Oh, that's gonna possibly damage me. Where is this location? Oh no, this is right. So you just go all the way to the right. Or you just go up to the left. It's somewhere over here. Here it is. First playthrough? No, this is not my first playthrough. I'm doing like flower quests and things like that, and I've beaten Pantheon 5 before. This is just for funsies, because Silk Song came out. Oh, they're still dead? Huh. Okay, it's because I did not sit at a bench. I mean, I could keep not sitting at a bench, but I feel like that would hurt me more than it would help. Because if I have to quit out again to get back to the flowers quickly. It's Silksong, this is not Silksong. Do you care about spoilers for Silksong? I would prefer if you would not share things for Silksong. If you are to say something for Silksong, or like you try to spoil something, I'll probably just end the TikTok stream, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Major spoiler for Silksong, but like Hornets in the game. Well, that's fair. I just thought I'd ask. Okay. I appreciate the fact that you are asking instead of just saying. Bro, I had no Wi-Fi all day and couldn't even buy the game. It was so anxiety-inducing. Rough. I mean, hey, at least you didn't have to go through all the server troubles that everyone else did. And it means that you get to enjoy the game a lot more than others, because you know the turmoils that you had to go through to even get it. Doink. Alright. I always try to ask, all I would tell you is about enemy. Okay. Damage. Oh no, I already know that the enemy damage is essentially doubled. I did, while I had Wi-Fi, every single server was crashing on me. Oh, you still had the problems anyway. Well, never mind. Then you had the doubly experience. Oh yeah, jumping is what killed me last time. So I did a small jump there, but I should not have done that. Worst of both worlds. You know what's a beautiful thing, though? Oh yeah, there's a few annoying things. Yes, so I've heard. I have a friend right now. I'm going to check their playtime. They have been playing Silksong for 14 hours straight. Silksong is not for the week. I don't know if anyone has even beat the game yet. Well, it's certainly not going to be me. I'm waiting a few days. You go Downy here. Nice. That was a good double hit. I got the dream now for the first time ever today, and I'm like so excited. Because now you can start hitting stuff and hear other people's thoughts. If only that existed in real life. Make life so much easier. Oh, that's why you did not give snarky commentary. Because the snarky commentary hits back. Alright, let's see. Am I back in the junk pit? I am not. I just got... I just got one of my playthroughs for today. I started when I came out. It's about 1 a.m. for me. Ah. It's about 1 a.m. Let's see. So where do you live? Because I have to compare to my time zone. So you probably live in, like, North America, right? I think, if I'm converting that correctly. Out of the playthroughs, I mean. Well, I'm sorry, but sometimes the text that you guys send on TikTok, I understand you're on phones, but good heavens, it's hard to read. I'm already, like, blind playing games and such, and I have to read small text on a screen. And now one of you might say, but then why are you reading, like, chat messages? And streaming, if that's the case, if you're, like, literally blind. And all I'd say is true. So true. I'm trying my best, that's fair. I also just messed up the message. Yeah, that's fine. I tried my best, too. You tried your best, I tried my best. Doink. They're not really that dangerous, but... Doink! Alright, let's see if I can do it farther than last time. Okay, let's not take damage from this guy. Oh, damage it first. Oh, hello. No. No. I beat both Pantheon and Circus. So by Circus, do you mean, like, Grim? Or... Because there's also, like, the Trial of Fools and things like that. Yeah. That did not even hit anything. What is it? How did that hit that? You know, if I get touched by any enemy in this game, Flower instantly breaks, but swimming through acid, perfectly fine. My friend refuses to do trial pools. I'm gonna head off to bed, have a good gaming stream. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day, Jade. Enjoy your rest. Hopefully you get to enjoy Silk Song for what it is. Doink, 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 doink. I did not... That enemy, so if you see, like, this thing that's in the foreground here, it was, like, perfectly hidden by that. I still gotta finish the first game story. Well, then enjoy the first game story. Anyways, let's not debate semantics. Enjoy your rest. Try to get as much of it as possible. Bye-bye. Enjoy your night. Okay, wait. Okay, that was a little close. Good night, sorry. No, no need to apologize, you're okay. I know it's so, like, instinctual today for everyone to apologize for every small thing. It is alright. You caused me no harm. Doink. Can I do this without a map? Will we ever find out? Okay, I'm just gonna blast. Blast, and then... Oh, no need to do a second blast this time. Sometimes I think the enemies... He's beaten everything else but won't do Trial of Fools, even Pantheon 5 and things like that. Why, do they not want to be a fool? Alright, this area, if I decide to go up it, is really tough. Yeah. You got the wrong game, bro. The new one is Fallout 6. Oh, so that's what... Thank you for pointing that out. You know, I was told that the famous, like, the big popular game to stream right now is Silksong. And, you know, I just bought this game because it had, like, the first part of it, and it was cheaper. You see, I'm just really cheap. My bad. I'll make sure to switch to it. Toot sweet. Like, instant damage, yeah. Alright, well, I do not think I can go that route with a flower. It's too difficult to predict when the goo comes down. Also, the amount of playtime that I have on the save file, no job. Jobless gaming. I'm going to reach 100 hours during this stream. I've probably already reached 100 hours on this one save. Just for context, for those of you who do not understand, 100 hours in a video game is like 2.5 work weeks. Just playing Hollow Knight. Actually, it's more than that, but that's just on the save. We're not talking about the other hours. That is not important. Okay, I did not die in the first blast. Boop. Doink. Rough. I think mine's around 150 and 200 right now. Okay. That's not bad. Most people be like, light work. It's still insane to me that there are some people who are so obsessed over games that they put like 4,000 to 5,000 hours into it. That's still just crazy to me. I'm not sure I've ever been so obsessed with a game that I'd put myself that much time into it. I like me my variety. So anyone who's beaten the Dark Souls trio. Are you saying that it would take 3,000 to 4,000 hours to beat all Dark Souls games? Oh. You can do the roar? I guess you're just not gonna do the move. Or you're gonna try to kill me with it by me getting close to you. No, but I know people have put 500 to 600 each while trying to beat them. Really? Okay. I mean, at least they're dedicated. You can give them that. And by, like, beat them, do you mean just, like, beat the final boss of the game? Or, like, complete everything? Because I've gotten all the achievements for Dark Souls 3, and I think that took me, like... No, everything? Okay. Because there's a difference between getting all the achievements and actually doing everything in the Souls games. Because even for, like, Dark Souls 3, I have all the achievements in that game, but I've not done absolutely everything the game has to offer. Like, I've not gotten every single ring in the game, because you only need the rings for the base game. None from the DLC. Yeah. And I can only imagine what getting some of the rings in the DLC might be like if they also have Covenant rewards. Where, like, you just have to farm an enemy for a few hours, or just have your friend get on for, like, an hour, and you just farm them for the reward. But what has more ready access? Your time or getting a friend on? I wall jumped. Rough. Am I ever gonna get to Dirtmouth? I do not think so. I've done Flower Quest so many times, but apparently getting back to Dirtmouth from Queen's Garden, very tough. Because I've given the flower to the Elderbug. I've given the flower to God Tuner. I also gave it to the Grave, obviously. But I've not given it to anyone else. That's just what I'm messing with right now. Got it. Alright, so I believe this is the 5th time that I've tried to go to Dirtmouth. Da, 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 da. Ooh, careful. Anxiety-inducing gameplay. Let's go. Oh, wrong. And it breaks on the stag, right? Can you give it to the stag? I can try giving it to the stag. That's gonna be really easy. A few minutes later, was not in fact easy for Spiggy. Monsieur Stag. Oh wait, actually, I can try giving it to it anyway, but yeah, you're not able to use the stag station. If you use the stag, it just breaks wherever you go. That's what you meant by that. But we'll try to give the staggy boy a flower anyhow. Because I'm pretty sure it's just going to tell me to fast travel. I'm like 99% sure. Oh, that's what I thought. I just couldn't remember. Yeah. You can even do a quick test. In fact, I'm 100% sure that's going to break when you do the stag, because it would defeat the entire purpose of Flower Quest. Okay, let's pay attention a little bit more. Because you can look down. It's just what I refuse to do. Mr. Stag. Can I give you a flower? I cannot give them the flower. I tire so easily now, and my old legs seem to ache more and more. Still, I'm lucky to grow old at all. So many others haven't. The flower you're carrying, it looks quite beautiful, but also very delicate. I fear if you travel with me, it will be ruined. If you need to keep it intact, I suggest using your own legs to carry it to your destination. Yep. That's the stag saying, it will break. It is something that is going to occur. Okay, just skipping that guy this time. Maybe it's just better to try and skip them. Honestly, I do not think so. Especially with enemies like this. No. Doink. Doink. Press the A button. It would be so funny. It's amazing the difference that carrying something that you know you cannot take damage with changes your, like, brain chemistry when you're playing this game. Because I guarantee if you told me to get from that area to Dirtmouth without taking damage while not carrying the flower, I could probably do it really easily. But because you're carrying the flower, you become, like, you start tensing up. Because you know that there is consequences to what happens. There's a very big difference between consequences that you do not know of and consequences that you do know of. For real, yeah. Okay. So true. The most true, even. Doink. Get rid of that, just to be safe. Okay, this one I'm a little concerned about. But I should be able to fit there. I wonder, there's probably been somebody who's beaten this game without taking damage before, right? If people have done it for Dark Souls games, I imagine you could do it relatively easily for Hollow Knight. I think so, yeah. It would take so much work. And, like, also imagine adding on top of that, like, the Pantheons and, like, all the 100% stuff. Because I think by far the most tense part of that run would be when you do Pantheon 5. Because you'd probably have to do it near the end. Because where else would you put it? Can't even do it with it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Spending like an hour, or I guess if you're good, like 40 to 30 minutes. But the problem with Pantheon 5 is just long. I did not mean to press that button, but here we are. I think I just go under. Because going up through here, I just cannot predict. Let me check something. This might be really dumb. Okay. Okay, we're going to take this as slow as possible. I'm going to try to hug the wall uppies. Ooh. That's not the damaging goo. There's a very big difference. Oh, that's a damaging goo. Avoid the orange. Boink, boink. Cool. There is still places that I can take damage here. I am not out of the woods yet. Especially with that thing. Cool. Bachulo. Patamas Gio. See? Elderberg has a flower. Look at that. Bachulo. Can you give a... Okay, it does not look like you can give a flower to Zoe. Okay, who can you give a flower to? That's a real question. Can I give a flower to you? Nope, I don't think you can. Yeah. Hi, Elderbug. These petals, so white. Can you see them too, watching me from wherever you are? Perhaps dreams aren't such bad things after all. Maybe no, probably not Sly. Because it's also a shop. Also, they're just all out of stock. Try this sleeping one. Oh, you're talking about Cornifer? Sure, I'll try Cornifer. Go to the side of her where it gives you the talk option. Or listen. Okay. No, it does not. Well, the more you know. Oh, so yeah, she's not in here. The one you save in Fungus? The one you save in Fungus. Are you talking about Britta? Like the girl? I have no idea where she is right now. What about you? Can I give you a flower? Nope. I still have the flower, right? That was her, my bad. No need to apologize or anything. Okay, who else could I give this flower to? Maybe Hornet, but that would be really weird if you could give it to Hornet. Here's a flower before I possibly knock you out / kill you. It would be funny. Yeah, it's not here. Alright, well. Time to check. This is definitely stuff that you could just look up, but... Nah, why would I want to do that? Make my life too easy. Maybe I can give the flower to the Hollow Knight if I do the fight without taking damage. I cannot give the flower to you either. But why? Alright, who else can I talk to in this game? Not God Tuner. Not Elderbug. Because I already gave them flowers. Have you given it to the Nail Master? Are you talking about Sly? Well, oh, you're talking about the other nail. Because there's... are you talking about, like, Nail Master Oro? And the Nailsmith? I could try them. Yeah. Yeah, I can go try them. So they are in Green Path. They are in this location. So what that means... The sword guy who dies by the lake. Are talking about... well, you can leave him to... I hope you realize this, but you can just let him live. And he actually finds a happy life by not getting game ended. And the Grey Mourner. Okay, so to get here from here... It's gonna be interesting. Honestly, it might be easier if I just go back to Queen's Garden. Because it's about the same distance. That should be fine. So, gonna have to go to the left. That means I have to go through the dangerous room again, but if I take damage, it's fine. We. Okay. Just gotta pay attention to the way that they're going. And then nearly dash right into one of them doing damage. That's very cool of me. Oh, hello. I don't know. Was I expecting a nuclear bomb with that blast? Alright, so I am not even Green Path yet. That's where I am. Okay, good. It dissolved in the acid. Okay, so currently I'm on the top right. So I have to... I got a little adventure here. Okay, this is the AoE effect, so just dash over. For those not familiar with gaming terms, I'm amazed I'm even explaining this. AoE means area of effect. I know. What a term. Oh, just a moss. What are they? A moss? What are those enemies called? Moss creep? I think they're called moss creeps. People entering the stream, not even finishing Hollow Knight, just looking at all of these, be like, what? What are all these enemies? I cannot believe you would spoil them. Hey, look, this is where the Silksong character stands for a second when you get at the beginning of the game. So, where am I now? I think I am right there. Okay, do not. Do not that. Moss creep. Moss creep. The game was way bigger than I thought it was first playthrough. Yep. Especially if you factor in, like, the secret areas, because you can play this game with missing, like, 2 or 3 of the areas. So I think I'm in there. So I have to go uppy. There's a moss creep here, right? Just kill you. How are you? It'd be really sad if I did not unlock a shortcut to one of these areas. It would be really funny, but it would also be such a time loss. Hayup. Yeah, there's also multiple nail masters. So if I can give it to one of them, I can probably give it to all of them. It's only fair. There's a lot of, like, Venus flytraps here, from what I remember. And there's some moss creeps. Can just go through the area relatively quick. There's another Venus flytrap. There's just a there's a trap there. Look at that little guy. Cannot dream nail it though. Maybe when it like chops up you can, but I'm not gonna test that right now. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that was being risky. Being a little silly there with my timing. Okay. So this is a dash and then probably wings. No jumpies. Same thing. Cool. Got it. So, a very great many places I can take damage here. Okay, made it. Hello, Paint Master. So you met my brother, Oro. What? Wait a second. I did not take damage, right? I still have the flower. Well, you cannot give it to Paint Master. I think his name is Shio. Well, time to go all the way back. So judging by that, I'm probably going to assume that you cannot give it to the Nail Masters either. Yeah, that's Shio. You need Oro. But if you're not able to give it to Shio, I imagine you're not able to give it to Oro. So, is Oro here? Or what's the other name for the other Nail Master? Go Uppies? Well, yeah. I know where they are. They're just right here. Or is the one you can give it to? Okay. Alright, I will take your word for it. So that just means going through Green Path, going up here. I can go up here. Yeah. Alright, time to go the reverse route. I stopped the Crystal Dash because it looked like I was gonna hit one of these. And I did. Okay, whoops. It was bound to happen eventually. Let's just go here. Go to Queen's Garden. Alright, I need a new route. Doink, 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 doink. Alright, new route. What's gonna be easier? I think I have to go through Green Path. I might go through Fog Canyon. Just to get to this area slightly quicker. Whoopsie. That's the second time that I've just fallen from one of those platforms. Oh, you're blocking my way. Doing a very good job of it, too. Who have you given it to? I have given it to Elderbug, and I've given it to Godtuner. Are you just looking up the people that you can give it to? Cheaty. Ugh. Rough. I.e. done it? You've done it? Okay. So would this be on your 150 to 200 hour save? From what you have said? Yeah, okay. Okay, so I have destroyed, I think... How many flowers is that at this point? I think it's 7 flowers. So I'm on the... Probably on the 7th. I'm either on the 7th or the 8th. 7, yeah. What's your least and most favorite areas of the map? So I really like Ancient Basin for the aesthetic that it has. I do not like the Hive whatsoever. It's a very small area. Thank the heavens for that. But every single enemy there, I do not really like fighting. That is the 8th flower. I think what works for me is I'm not the type of person to just kind of want to rush through things. I try to get through things too quickly. Crystal Peak is hell. Crystal Peak, I kind of like Crystal Peak. I do not find it too bad. Honestly, I'd find like Deep Nest and parts of Kingdom Edge worse. I have arachnophobia. I hate Ancient Basin. Okay, you must absolutely adore Deep Nest then. Ow. First time I've done that. And Deep Nest. Mm-hmm. Alright, 8. You know, that's a lucky number. 7 has never had the connotation of being a lucky number before. Queen's Garden is goated. Yeah. There's a lot of good... There's a good boss here. It leads to a lot of other areas. Leads to my death. Very funny. Or the death of the run, more accurately. 1, 2, 3. And then hadoink. 1. Die. What if the flying moss creep were to kill me? There's a possibility. That poor moss creep. What did that moss creep ever do to you? It could have damaged me. That's what it did. Yeah, so... Probably uppies through Green Path? Yes. So I need to change my path here a little bit. So once I get to the big middle area, I need to go to the left. So I'm already in the big middle area. So, doink. Hadoink. Okay, not that way. Is this correct, or is this the Yes, I think this is correct. Wait for the Shade Dash to come back. Imagine doing Flower Quest without Shade Dash whatsoever. It is very, very helpful during this section. Okay, so you can just do it a little bit safely, then go here. Alright, where am I? Okay, I'm exactly where I need to be. So it is up and to the left. Have you tried Silk Song yet? I have not. I have purposely waited. Oh, that's gonna blast towards me, and it's going to explode. All that I've heard is, like, little bits of information from people, like the person that I just talked about, who's 14 hours in the game already. Oof. Ooh, that was close. Okay, these enemies are a bit interesting. Yep. I should have explored a little bit further. Rough. I was not expecting 4 of them to be there. I thought there was only 2 from my recollection. How many times am I going to say the word rough? Why don't I say the word smooth? That's a lot of falling. Or you mean failing? It is a lot of failing. 9. I'm on 9 flowers. Wait, wrong mob. I don't even remember what those mobs are called. Primary Aspen solos, true. It does 1 damage to me. That's equivalent to beating me. Nice. Doink. 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 Then wait. You know what? I'll leave the moss creeps alive. If they kill me, I will laugh. That will be amusing. But who knows, you know? There's just little adorable moss creeps. What are they gonna do? No. Stay safe. Doink. Oh, hello. I was not expecting to be down here. So it clearly looks like I need to work on my precision with platforming in this game. Okay, wait for Shade Dash to come back. Get rid of that. So the way that I did this earlier is I kind of position myself to be safe in there. And then here... Okay. Did a riskier strat there, but it looked cooler. The rule of cool is all that matters. Except when you die and you restart... Well, when you take damage and have to restart Flower Quest all over again. Is every single one of these considered Flower Quests, or is Flower Quest just getting it to the grave? Wait, no, I go uppies. What am I doing? You go over here, you go uppies. Grave. Okay, so it's just to the grave. Okay. I mean, I can go up and around the other way if I really want to avoid this room. Can I kill them in one hit? Okay, I can hit them in one hit. Learn from my mistake. Doink. Boink. True, they do solo. Oh, Moss Charger. Small Moss Charger. Okay, can you destroy this with one? Yes, you can. It might spawn again. Good fight. And then go uppies here. Yeah. Okay, there are Venus flytraps in this area, right? Ooh, hello. Sorry, Moss Creep. Wow, you went really far. Last charges to get gone with one nail as well. Okay. Well, I have pure nail, so it's definitely going to go away in one nail. I was just using the blast because I had it anyway, because why not? And I was kind of hoping that I'd fully kill it, but no. Hi, Moss Creep. So now I have two decisions. I go to the right or I go up. I think up is going to be easier, because up is where Zote gets saved. Yes? Maybe? I missed it. I was not meaning to go that close. Cannot see where it is. Whoa. Did they actually, like, get close to your position? I did not know that before. That looked like it tracked me. How does the infection track you like that? Makes, like, no sense. Oh, well. Not gonna worry about that. Oh, these guys. Wait. Ooh. Okay, I can just get away from them. The real question is, am I even going the right area? Okay. Streamer man. Hi, Ocean. That's a chest. Oh, I am in here. Cool. Oh yeah, I forgot that you just go through that. Silk Song is so peak. So I have heard. Thank you, Nolan, for the fall. Tell where you are. I'm no help for directions. That's fine. It's fine. It's more fun. I find it by myself, anyhow. So I think go downy. I'm so excited for you to play it. Yeah. I will be playing it in a few days. It's a boss! No! Up. I figured it was up, but I just gotta find the means to go uppies. I was only able to get 2 to 3 hours to play it, though. Okay, some of these enemies spawn from, like, in the cave, if I remember correctly. My stupid homework. My education trying to make me smarter. How dare it? Alright. Are there any really dangerous enemies in here that I need to think about? It's mainly just like the crawlies, right? I know, right? Ooh, that was really close. That was very dumb. Do not do what I did. Alright. Okay, there's a... Wabam! Doop. Double check. Still have the flower, right? Yep. Gorb! Gorb. That was important. That was needed. I want to yap as per usual. That's perfect. Fine. Bam, bam. Is this Aura? No, this is Matto. Hi, Matto. Gorb's the best. Yes, Gorb. Gorb, the destroyer of runs. I got the dash ability, and that's as far as I got. There's a dash ability in Silksong. I cannot believe you spoiled that, even though I was already told about it. Okay, so you cannot give it to Matto. I don't remember where Oro is. I remember where Oro is. Oro, the other possibility is Oro's here. So what that means is I have to do the full map. I went to Matto first because I wanted to see if you can even give it to Matto, but apparently you cannot. So the real question, complete opposite side, yes. So I can go through Dirtmouth, and I guess I could go through Crystal Peak if I want to have amazing amounts of fun. Up and drop. Yeah, I think just go uppy, drop down, go to through Dirtmouth. I need to get as far as possible in the game so I can watch without you getting ahead. Mm-hmm. Yep. If you want more days, just let me know. I'll gladly delay Silksong even more. It'll be like the wait for actually getting Silksong as a game. So once I do that, I think I'll probably try to go to the resting grounds. Or no, I'll probably drop down through here. Forgotten Lake Town. Do you mean Blue Lake? Because I was thinking here. So yeah, so go through here. Yeah, because this side's much easier than the left. Go down through here, go through here, go through here, go downy. Down, down, down. Yeah, seems like a plan. So just got to go uppy to the right and drop down. You should not wait any extra days than you already are to play the peakest game ever. E. Oh, you're gonna aggro on me? Or just, no. We're just gonna stare awkwardly at each other. I'm falling! No! I'm gonna take damage. I used the wings, but the drop-down effect still continued. Also, there are still enemies in this area. This is the base area of the game, but you can still very much take damage here. Gosh, getting through this area would be so much quicker in the beginning if you actually had all these abilities at the start. Whee! Hello. Can I give the charm to this person? Probably not. Or not the charm, the flower. Nope. It would not make sense how you could, but like, who knows? Team Share is weird. Also, I think the Weaver Spiders, and this might be related to something Silksong, but I could be completely off. Ah yes, the relation being spider. Because Hornet is part spider. 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 Hello, Hollow Knight. I'm not gonna worry about you just yet. I love those tall spiders, though. I want to comment that I am not the one who said that. They're so creepy and cool. For the record. Apparently, she's the daughter of Hera from the game's lore. Mm-hmm. Well, she's the daughter of one of the Dreamers in the Pale King, if I remember correctly, right? Oh, I thought these were going to damage me for a second. Hello. Yeah. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Because essentially the Pale King was like, all right, Hera, I'll make you a deal. I'll give you a child, but you have to, like, seal yourself away for eternity. And she's like, a deal. It's so worth it. There's just the little guys. Well, too bad. They're little guys that have to die. Oh, dear. I am not wanting to deal with that. Yeah, it's weird. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's just an allegory for, like, marriage. That's what it was the whole time. So, go to the right. I'll probably go through here. I am going through an area that requires a lantern. No, this probably leads to Crystal Peak, because otherwise I would not be seeing that enemy. Music bangs as per usual. As to be expected. Should have looked down. Rough. Alright, time to go back. Alright, so that is the 10th flower. Alright, does this change anything about my route? No. Number 10? Yeah. Woo, we're in the double digits. Do you know what's gonna be the sad thing? Is if I get to Oro, and then Oro just refuses it for whatever reason. Or I was like, no, no, no. Why would I need a flower? I did not want to take that. Alright, Moss Creep. I'm going to try to avoid you this time. I'll be good old and nice. The good luck charm of leaving the Moss Creeps to live. Oh, I nearly just dashed right into them. Boink. Doink, doink. Just dash over it. It's not going to explode into spikes. 1, 2, 3. Go over here. Wait. Oh, that was not what I was meant to do. But it works. That wall protected me. I'm not even following my own routines. I'm a traitor. How long will this stream be? This is not planning to be a long stream. I was planning to stream for at least like 3 hours today, and I've already reached that metric. I just want to see if I can give it to Oro, really. However long that will take. Could take 5 hours, or it could take 20 more minutes. We'll never know. Sounds like somebody's having a bit of trouble. I was worried for a second those tendrils were going to damage me. Okay. Ooh, if I would have hit that other one, I would have made my life much more difficult. So just stream until you deliver the flower, even if it takes that long? Yeah, of course. That is the deal. If Aura rejects it, I will be sad. But at least I will have done it. So pretty much just go uppy. Yeah. Bet. Plus, I think this also helps me memorize the map a little bit. Number 11. I missed the wall jump as I was speaking. This makes me remember the map a little bit better and the enemy placements for the endgame, which is kind of nice. It is making me learn by hitting my head against the wall. Number 11, yep. Boy. Can I not pogo anymore? Have I lost all my skills? Just starts counting down. Number 12, number 13. Sorry, mouse creep. What? It's probably... I'm washed. Streamer washed. You are so right. Nobody's ever said these two words together before, but so true. I'm sorry, I could not take that serious. I dashed, and because the platform came up at the exact perfect moment, it dodged me. It just prevented me from going forward. Cool. Number 12. Alright, let's see. Can I do this time? No. Why would I be able to do this? Oh, is it because I do not have quick slash? Hold on, because I spammed X there. Ugh, that was not me spamming X. I mean, it really does not matter. I could do this with 1 health. This is going my cringe compilation. Okay, no. Unironically, no. Just a skill issue. Do you know what words, 2 words have not ever been together? Those 2 words. Wow, those are really interesting 2 words, Ocean. If only I could read them. Also, yes, I do have other streams open, not just on TikTok. That's why there's other people that I'm talking to, but you could probably already surmise that. Nope, I killed the moss creep. That's bad luck. Okay. Doink. 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 Cool. Let's go. I know it's tragic you forget how to teed. I do forget how to teed. That is a thing that I typically do. I'm essentially playing, get down, Mr. President! Same with me and the ouchie word. True. Wait a minute. This is not where I meant to go. Truth or greed. Okay, do not wall climb. That is a bad idea. Because you go out a little bit. Sorry, I have to kill your child. Do not mind me. By the way, streamer, I have a very important question. What's a very important question, Ocean? Is it, have I done my taxes yet? The answer is, of course, no. It's not even tax season. Good. Boink. I would say choose what you like. There we go. Got rid of it. Nope. Moss creep. Ocean, I'm going to read the message exactly as you sent that as well. And don't say choose what you feel like. I can't decide what to make my game on. I took the long way. I guess it's not super long, but it's definitely one of the longer ones. Roblox or Unity? Well, Roblox should probably get more people to play it, but Unity will make it more widely acceptable. And it will not be seen as like a kid's game. Exactly. Silly moss creep. Gotcha. So go to the right and then down. Honestly, Ocean, if I were you, if you're just getting started with game design, I'd probably just make it in Roblox. And then if you like the idea enough, then just convert over to Unity. Also, there may or may not be a prequel or two, so I don't know how that would work on Roblox. I'm pretty sure you can make multiple games on Roblox, can you not? That was close? Yes, it was. I was going for a sip of water. That's like a frame or two off from losing. You can, but it's just A. You know what I mean? I do not know what you mean. I have never made a game on Roblox before. Believe it or not. So just keep going over to the right, essentially. Monsieur Moss Charger. That was very rude. Well, me neither, but just the difference of seeing a trilogy if a game's on Roblox versus on Steam. Ocean, you not even developed the first game yet. I would just focus on the first game instead of trying to make it a trilogy. Like, focus on making the first game really, really good, and then you can focus on the trilogy later. If it's more on Steam. Yeah, but you also have to pay $100 per game. Do you want to pay $300 to upload your games to Steam? For your proposed plan? Okay, so that means I have to go over to the right, and then I kind of have to go up and around. I mean, I'm not releasing them all at once. Okay. Doink, doink. Let's wait over here. Cool. Okay. How many times have you beaten this game? Once, twice, I think 3 times. Because I got the speedrun achievements. I've actually not beaten this game that many times. I've mainly just spent my time working on the Pantheons and such. Okay, so the concern is that I cannot see where the droplets are coming from. Oh, they're kind of both coming over here. Nice. Yeah. Oh. I thought I could fit through that gap. Apparently you cannot. Have you gotten Silksong yet? How do you feel about it? I have gotten Silksong. I'm gonna go through the door to reset the enemies so I get better spawn. So I have it installed and I have it downloaded, but I'm waiting a few days for people to play it first before I start streaming it. Okay. Okay, should be good. Got rid of it. It explodes. That dude's messed up. We're not worrying about that dude. Okay. That dude is none of my concern. You know what my concern is? Not losing this flower. Oh, did it explode? There it is. Alright, and then down to the right, and I need to get essentially to Kingdom's Edge. Not essentially, I do need to get to Kingdom's Edge. I thought they wait a second before they explode. 13! Woo! I forgot. Rusty? No, never. Keep in mind, I did Pantheon 1 and 2 all bindings like a few days ago. I guess I'm just bad at parkour. I have the biggest of skill issue, but the only reason I am considering Roblox is because my friend who works on Roblox is telling me to. Thank you for the follow, whatever that name is. I unironically cannot see the name. He says it makes a lot more money and it's easier. Yep. Probably make it on Roblox first, and then if it's a good enough idea, you can make it on Steam. I was a follow. Oh, occultist. Okay, thank you for the follow. Why did the name not show up then? Your name's too inappropriate for TikTok, apparently. How could you? Occultism? Unacceptable. Although I've seen some things on TikTok, so I highly doubt it's the name. Why do I forget the... 14. I'm gonna get water to coat real quick. 14, wow, the number. It showed up right as soon as I left? How did that happen? He was at like 5 when I joined earlier, an hour ago. Hey, but I completed my objectives in between that, because we now know that you cannot give another flower to like anyone in Dirtmouth. You cannot give it to the Stag, you cannot give it to Maddo, you cannot give it to Shio. It's not like I've not made progress. Doink, doink. Boop. Doink. Alright, the path of my own pain. Because I'm doing this to myself. This is absolutely unnecessary. I've already done everything in the game, essentially. This is for fun. Doink. Oh, you're gonna... Yes, yes. Nothing's more fun than masochism. I am not a masochist, but I am a Markiplier fan. So take of that what you will. I don't know the definition of insanity. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But I'm not expecting a different result here. I'm fully expecting to maybe mess up a few more times. You kind of sound like I'm not gonna lie. Just a bit. Wow. Incredible. Does that mean I get to have 5 ovens? And then make a movie? No, and you see the reason I sound like this is clear. It's because of the microphone. 5.5 ovens. Markiplier has 5.5 ovens and a TV show? Yes, true. Actually, multiple TV shows, because he's also made a YouTube series. No Movie For You podcast. Oh, that's an insult. Just a podcast? I would equip Spell Twister. No. That's all I have to say. I'm not equipping charms. I could equip charms to make this slightly easier, but, like, I want the full experience. Boop. You not? Fair, yes. I mean, it's not like the charms are going to change much anyway. Like, I would imagine Sprint Master and some of those type of charms would be helpful. Why do you have no charms? I forgot. I left them at home. I left them on my other pants. At least have Compass on. What would Compass help me with? I am the map master. I never get lost. Charm int. That's a good way to describe somebody's charisma stat. Charm int. Literally no charm. Boop. How many times am I going to listen to the song First Person Shooter in a row? Hold on. My Spotify's tweaking. Apparently Spotify is a very big Drake fan right now. Boop. I just feel bad for saying that. I like making that sound effect when I hit stuff, but I also have somebody in my chat who's named Boop. Favorite band? Ooh, I actually really like talking about music. I never really get a chance to do this. It's a combination between a lot of different artists. I really enjoy The Strokes. Like, Hot Freaks is really good. I really like indie bands a lot. Radiohead's up there. That's probably a lot more accessible out of the ones that I've said. And if you're wondering about specific albums for The Strokes, it would be like Comeback Machine, Is This It? Maybe Angles. Angles is kind of weird, though. And then for Radiohead, it would probably be In Rainbows. Let's see what else. A Moon-Shaped Pool is really good. I'm trying so hard to not say OK Computer, because OK Computer's like the basic answer. If somebody's like, I'm a big Radiohead fan. I really love listening to all the songs. What's your favorite album? OK Computer. Can you name other songs? No. Go check them out. Thanks for the recommendation. No problem. Oh, do you want me to type them out for you? Because I know it might be hard to... I do not know how loud the game is because I barely check it on TikTok. Sure, okay. Alright, so I'll just recommend the best ones out of each ones I really like. I've never listened to Radiohead. Very depressing music. There are some quote-unquote happy songs for Radiohead, but most of it's just sad. and rainbows, and then what else did I say? I said hot freaks. So I would probably just listen to... What's their newest album? I think it's just Hot Freaks Forever. Alright, if you want more, just let me know. Or if you want me to recommend specific other genres, I am all for it. I would say the only genre... The only... 15. The only genre that I'm not really too familiar with is, like, country. And... probably, like, trap or R&B. I've spent an hour on this. Number 15, a Burger King foot lettuce. I'm so happy that you referenced Chills in that. I'm a big metal girl. So, what do you mean by, like, metal? Do you mean, like, Iron Maiden, or are you talking about stuff like Cannibal Corpse? Because there's a lot of different subgenres of metal. Isn't Tyler, the Creator R&B? Tyler, the Creator is whatever Tyler, the Creator wants to be. It really depends what album you're talking about. I dip into a bit of everything, but hell yeah, Iron Maiden Nation. Yeah. Tyler, the Critter. Yes, Tyler, the Critter. Oh gosh, I'm gonna butcher these names. I'm so excited to pronounce them. Mastrodon or Hailstorm, too. Okay, hope you have luck with your next few ones. If I remember correctly, the only ones you have left are Oro and Grey Mourner. Really? Okay. Alright, well, I wish you well. I'll call you Nand. I know you followed, but did I even say the name? Or maybe you just liked. I don't know. My memory's failing me. There it is. Just kidding. You just call me Nando? Okay. Why do I think of Five Nights at Freddy's when I say that? It's because there's a character in Five Nights at Freddy's named Endo. Nope. Yeah, I've been doing this for an hour and 30 minutes. So that's an hour and 30 minutes that I will always get back. Let's see, what other metal bands do I listen to? It's so hard to think of it when it's off the top of your head because it's not something that I often think of. I'm checking Spotify. To those who think I'm free. Do you like the Elder Scrolls? You are probably very unlucky for you to mention that because I have not played a single Elder Scrolls game. I have played the Fallout games, but I've played like 15 minutes of Skyrim, and then I just decided not to play it. I think you'd really like Morrowind. Okay. I bet Morrowind would be a lot of fun. Is AC/DC considered metal? It's definitely on a lot of the lower end. I've also listened to Rammstein before, or Rammstein. Metal-ish, well, yeah. Because, like, there's certainly a time and a place. Like, I will, like, rock alt metal. Like, I like listening to heavy metal during, like, if I'm driving in my car, like, going to an appointment. Or, like, buying flowers or something like that. I'll just be listening to heavy metal in the car. But sometimes I'm also like, I do not want to listen to screaming right now. The riffs are great. The guitars are amazing. But, you know, I need something a little else to spice up my life. Maybe a little Taylor Swift. Shake it off. I'm becoming tired, streamer Mantis Shrimp. Go to sleep, Ocean. Boop. Not Taylor Swift. Okay, but Taylor Swift's funny. Because I will listen to some of the, like, I'll listen to Cannibal Corpse on repeat. And Cannibal Corpse is, like, talking about the most grotesque things that you could ever talk about. And then in that same playlist, I'll have, like, Shake It Off. Or, what's another Taylor Swift song? I genuinely cannot think of one. Oh no. Blank Space? Sure. That's probably not in my list, but there's another. No, I go uppies. How many times have I made this mistake of going to this area? Because you gotta go uppies. Boop. Or like, I'll also listen to like Deftones or Death Grips. Ugh. One of my favorite areas though. Yes, I love this area. I'm actually really glad that I have to keep going through it. It's very aesthetically pleasing. The only thing that would complete me in this game is if there was like a snow area. Because there's not really snow in the game. If a game has snow, it's instantly 10 times better. I cannot critique a game. Deftones mention. Is that you do not like Deftones or you like Deftones? Love Deftones? Okay. Boop. Oh, that is kind of awkward. They only have like one album cover that's a bit weird, like if you share it to other people. Like if I'm talking to some of my other guy friends and like one of the album covers is just like a woman who's like just covered in water. It's not exactly a good impression, is it now? But also, good night, Streamer Shark. Good night, Ocean. Lamea. Yeah, but there's much worse. There's so much worse. And then there's like the Owl cover. Which, the Owl cover's like, what's the album name? Is it Diamond Eyes? I'm still listening through their catalog, but I've listened through a lot of it. I mean, Nirvana. Hmm. Oh, you're talking about the baby? Okay, it took me a second to realize that. Yeah. Yeah, well, Where am I? I think I go uppies over here. No, I'm over here, so I go over to the right. Also, Nirvana is such a weird band, because it's very tragic what happened with Kurt Cobain, even though it's endlessly mentioned everywhere. I cannot physically play Buckshot Roulette anymore, like on stream, without somebody saying Kurt Cobain pre-OV. Never heard that joke before. But, like... It's interesting how influential they are for only having, like, 2 or 3 albums. You know, not to be the controversial one here, but I'm pretty sure there's other musical or, like, influential people who have killed themselves with a gun besides Kurt Cobain. Boop. Oh wait, do I need to use the funny term? Game end. Oh, hello. How do you give a bad impression of somebody if you're listening to music? Would it be like saying, I listen to Imagine Dragons on the regular? You know, I mix it up with listening to a little bit of Drake. You know what? I'll even throw in some Kendrick Lamar in there if I'm feeling spicy, controversial. Okay, cannot go through that space, sadly. Need to watch my figure. Okay, da-da-da-da-da. So, going over to the right. Boop. 16. I did not see the bug. I feel this is the run. I may have said that all of the 15 other runs. But this is a real run. Or maybe I just need a different route. But then again, that's just so you gotta get all the way over here. Royal Waterways is pretty bad. I genuinely think the route that I'm thinking of, and I've been doing over and over, is probably the easiest. Doink. Go to Deep Nest. That is funny. You know what? Why not? I'll go to Deep Nest. That's a great idea. We're going down. I swear, if I actually get through Deep Nest, that would be funny. Oh, this is a Grubulin. Hello, Grubulin. I mean, well, you're not there anymore. Schizophrenia POV? What happened to me? Okay, am I even going the right way? Yes, I just have to go through here. My first time in Deep Nest, I fell in the wrong way and I didn't get the lantern yet. Oh. You must have had a very fun experience. And did you know about bench warping at that time? Nightmare fuel. Oh, hello. Da 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 ba da 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 da. No. Cool. I guess, and I just go over to the right. So instant soft lock, pretty much. I mean, you could go through Deep Nest with a lantern, but with having no knowledge of the game, very unlikely. I mean, I did some sections of this game without a lantern. I just brute forced it. Okay. Not Deep Nest, though. Ooh. Really trying to take the damage here. Rough. Okay. Okay, so 17. So the smart thing is to just go back uppies. Because if I go back uppies, then all these people stay dead. It makes my life slightly easier, because I'm going through Deep Nest anyway. Gotta keep the moss creeps alive, though. Da 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 da. Alright, Flower. Please give me your energy. Tell me you believe in me. You got this. Ba 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 ba. I hovered over the hit button, and if I would have actually hit it, I would have died. That's why you keep the moss creeps alive. They protect you. Okay, this one's a bit of a problem, though. I believe in your ability to totally crush that Flower. You're gonna crush this Flower, that is. My new nickname for Hollow Knight is the Flower Crusher. It's all I do. I intentionally get to the very end, and then I take damage, just to rage bait everybody that I that is watching. Nobody gets dopamine from watching me complete this. Only I. Oh, that's... Oh, this is rough. Okay, 18. I think I might have to kill the moss creeps there. Because if I'm not going to, I'm making my life so difficult. Boink. 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 And is there a large advantage to going to Deep Nest? Yes, because you go to the tram. Stag, my beloved. Stag, my beloved. The child that I've neglected for oh so long. Oh, that's a genius idea. What I should do is I should take the stag to the, like, hidden station. Or to, like, King Station, specifically, because that's the one that's easier to get to Kingdom's Edge from. I tried to kill this. I tried to kill the moss creep. Rip, yes. Rough. LaMayo. Fun fact, planned this stream to only be about 2 hours long. And we're reaching that mark. Absolute Radiance, no hit when. I'm glad you believe in me. To that degree, but no. I'm already trying to do all bindings. No need to torture myself even further. Masochism can only take you so far. And it can take you pretty far. Okay, sorry, Moss Creep. You're blocking me. I think that's 19. My attempts are about to be able to, like, legally drink in the United States. They're gonna be allowed to drink alcohol soon. That is not a good thing. They've already probably been kicked out of the house. I gotta watch this all day, though. Not gonna lie. Ah. Okay, apparently I'm not the insane one. Apparently you are the insane one. Watches a man go insane on stream, trying to take care of a flower. Actually, no, this is just the boyfriend, the boyfriend. This is the point of view of, like, a boyfriend trying to get, like, flowers to their partner. Or to their girlfriend on Valentine's Day. Everything's trying to destroy it. Yeah, I have mental problems now. Get to it, Flower Boy. That's the name of an album. Tyler, the Creator. Brain neuron activation. But then again, who does not have mental problems nowadays? My therapist must be paid very well. Okay, come here. Come here, come here. Yes, good, good. It came free with late-stage capitalism. That's the only thing that came free with late-stage capitalism. Also, I highly doubt it's late-stage capitalism. There's more stages to be on. I was right about to say that. We're on 20. Actually, wait a second. I have an idea. You know what I have? I completed the game. So now I have soul. I love going to my local fast food place that looks exactly like the 17 other fast food places around the corner. Simply because they want to make it cheaper for when they go out of business, so they can sell the real estate. It's very cool. Over here. Boop. Boop. Doinky. Boink. I'm rage-evading myself. I'm now realizing this. Alexa. I do not have an Alexa. You're reminding me of my old days playing on Xbox. Because now you've got that soul power. Yes, the power infused with me. The flower can now drink alcohol. I'm going to give it vodka shots. Maybe Red Bull too. I would like to imagine the flower can consume like Red Bull and vodka mixed together, but it cannot take taking a little bit of damage. Jack and Coke. But Jack and Coke is like what everybody does. You really want that heart-stopping energy. Maybe a little weed mixed in there too, just to make it like really hit all the boxes for being like a younger person going to college. And a vape. What else would they have? Pour some Monster over some tequila. Just fall down gracefully. Ba, 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 ba. Now that I'm listening to the Yakuza music, there's no way I could ever fail. That took that much soul just to take care of that one guy. Crazy. Silly, even. Okay, so we're gonna do Blast, and then we're gonna do... So I guess we're taking care of this guy the old-fashioned way. Beefcake. That's why I love this conversation, because I only know about alcohol, like, tangentially. Another similarity with Markiplier, but Markiplier does not drink alcohol for a different reason than I. I do not drink alcohol at all. I'm more of a water-type person. Oh, 22. I have the right strategy there, but it's just rough. I love alcohol. The thumb up. Cool. I'm not gonna give you a spiel and be like... Imagine if this stream just turned into me being like, you know, you should be guilty about your alcohol usage. Did you know your liver is crying for help? And like, have you thought of what Jesus would think? No. Enjoy your alcohol, especially in moderation, like all the commercials say, to prevent legal liability. Boink. $23. I'm gonna be honest, the deep nest route, I'm not sure about this. What is going on? The other route is like perfect for me because it's nice and simple. But apparently Deep Nest has this intrinsic ability to make me play like a beginning player of this game. Your run is getting... Your run is gonna get old enough for dialysis soon. Hey, a child can get a dialysis machine, so like... I mean, that could have been a long time ago. Currently, the flower is going through its first midlife crisis. The pre-midlife crisis. You know, maybe it saw like its outcome in life. Maybe its degree's not doing that. Not with the way that flower is drinking. I have to prevent this flower from becoming a raging alcoholic. Boop. Oh, I did not take the soul power. That is a-okay. That's fine. Maybe the flower's gone through a few breakups, you know? Every rose has its thorn. Okay. I missed the platform. 24. Kill me. Wait. Why no Silk Song? Oh, they ran. You see what happened on Steam is they ran out of Silksong keys. And also, I'd much rather go through the thrilling entertainment of torturing myself. No, this is not torture. This is actually quite fun. Of making myself feel like a lesser gamer. Silksong broke line every platform, or at least on. Yes, exactly. I have bought Silksong. I have a copy of the game. I am waiting to play it. No, I didn't because I'm 11 hours in already and didn't care to check anything but Silksong. I'm gonna check to see if my friend's still playing the game, by the way. Yes, they're still playing the game. How many hours in are they? They are currently... let's double check the number here. They're 15 hours in. I might unironically finish this by the time they stop playing Silksong. I got my... Oh, go over here. I'm already like halfway through it, but I might be soft-locked. How do you keep soft-locking yourself? That's actually quite incredible. I got on my Xbox. If you have Game Pass, you should be good, bro. I already bought it on Steam. I'm not going to refund it on Steam. Occultist, it seems like you just have this magical ability to soft-lock yourself in Hollow Knight games. It's like my ability to find creative ways to take damage. I miss the map lady in the new areas. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Okay, if it does that attack, it makes it so much easier. Just go to the bone bomb. Trying not to read the Silksong discussion. Oh, I was so close. 25. Sorry. No, there's no need to apologize. I'm skimming over the message, and if I see anything related to Silksong, I'm just ignoring it. That's why I'm not reading them. My face when I ignore the message. Our top viewer needs help. No, it's perfectly fair. Talk to them. I'm not gonna like ban you or time you out or anything for talking to them about Silksong. It just means I have to kind of like skim messages. Go ahead, have your conversation. Boinky, boinky. I'm getting really good at doing this first part though, I will say. Watch, I take damage here. It would be so funny. I summon my own pain. Boop. Go here. There's a moss creep. You know, I actually really like the release date for certain games like this, because it brings me back to the old days when there's not like a YouTube videos for everything, for a guide. Because like, the only way that you learn how to progress is just word of mouth. It's kind of nice. Brings me back to the good old days of being non-social with other people. And just talking about video games and lore and guides. Okay, Bob. Do we do a second bop? Do we bop it? Ooh. Just like early Dark Souls? Yes. Although, the first Dark Souls game is so cruel for progression. Okay, got that. Because, like, there's a point in the game where the game's like, go back to these areas you've never seen before to progress. I couldn't be early to Dark Souls. Okay, moss creep. Just fall down. Just do the parkour. I started in Dark Souls 2 when I was like 5. Parents are just like, send the child to the dungeon. To the Dark Souls dungeon. Where am I? This is why the compass would be nice. I actually have no clue where this is. So, I might just be going the long way, which is kind of bad, but... oh well. Let's go here. Yeah, I think I'm going the long way. Yeah, so I think on the map, I'll put it here. I think I'm here now. I mean... actually, no, this is better. Because it means I have to go through less of Deep Nest. My mom's boyfriend knew I liked RPGs, and I asked about the one he played, and I got destroyed on it. You know, my wife's boyfriend had a very good long talk to me about the amount of money that I spend on video games. It's a very good talk. What a nice guy. People are gonna actually listen to me say that and be like, does he actually have a wife's boyfriend? No. I used a sophisticated technique called sarcasm. I think I own like 200 games on Xbox right now, bro. I own like 400 on Steam. You're not beating me in a game competition. Song Silk. Yeah, close enough. Okay. I've got more on other stuff. The gamer competition. Okay. Just gotta be real slow in this area. Good thing I have Pure Nail. Yay, Deep Nest. I've got discs and I've had multiple accounts. Okay. Okay, so this is just dropping down and going to the right. And then, yeah, go to the right. Where are you trying to go right now? Okay. So, I'm going on Flower Quest, and I need to give it to Oro. And Oro is all the way over here. And I am currently... oh, it's so funny how long that took. And I am currently, like, right here. So my goal is to get to the tram, get to here, use the tram to get over... wait. Is the tram gonna break the flower? That would be so cruel if it does. I do not think it does. Because, like, if I go through here, it makes my job so much easier. Oh. Oh, wait, it's gonna drop down. Flower quest? Yes. Oh, hello. So, I am down here, so I need to go down and through the middle. I never 100% in Hollow Knight. My main save is 89%. I have 112. I have 112% in Hollow Knight. In fact, I can just show you right now. See, 112%, right-hand corner. Okay, just be careful. Just be slow. Kill it like that. I do not think the giant centipede section is over, but... so, it's go to the left, down, and then to the right. My friend brags he's got 112%, and him and all his friends are stuck on early game boss in Silksong. I'm happy about it. I mean, alright. Okay, so that guy just goes down. Go over here. Oh, that's a death pit. Hello. That's another death pit. Woo! Am I not meant to go over here? I love death pits, me too. I could probably dash through it, but I might as well just be extra safe. This is literally just lead nowhere. Lost in Deep Nest? Never. Nobody's ever been lost in Deep Nest before. I think I just gotta go this direction. Hey. Word that I'm not gonna say. Maybe it's related to the sound a dog makes. Pretty sure you're going towards a mushroom place right now. Are you talking about this area? I don't know. Deep Nest is evil. Yes, it is evil. Evil Deep Nest be like good layout. Easy to understand design. Okay, there's nothing here. No, this is the sauna. See? I'm in the right spot. So now all I need to do is go to the right. Am I going down? No, I just go to the right. Oh. Gotta be careful. So I just need to go through there, possibly. Or do I go up and around? It might be up and around. Problem with this area is I'm just not familiar with it. Oh, thank you, Holleen, for the rose. Sorry if I did not see that immediately. Here. Sometimes I can be a little bit slow to look to the top of my screen. Alright, trim. It's like I get a message. The Hollow Knight ghost feels like the flower will break if you use this. Cries. One more time. Deep Nest worked. Okay, so we're not out of the woods yet. Because I still have to deal with bees. And you know, this guy's got a little allergic to bees. Aw, not bees. The bees! The bees! Oh, so there are big bees in this section, right? Like, humongous bees. Oh, no. Oh, it's just these guys. They're kind of nice. Not too aggressive. That was very much overkill, but why not? Got it, both of them. Oh, that's a little too close for comfort. Oh, that's a little too close too. Okay, there's more bees. So I'm on the top now. So just go all the way to the right. Easy as that. Bee. Ooh, that one really wanted to get towards me. Boop. Go over here. Good thing I can swim through acid. Oh, these guys. I'm gonna take these guys as slow as possible. Because sometimes your nail attack just misses. Like, as you saw there, and it's a bit concerning. There we go. Oh, and these. The evil bee. I dislike those things. Okay. Good. Got soul again. Kind of up against the wall, which is not great, but that worked. There are big ones that spawn, right? Yep. It's a big old boy. Okay. Go through here. Let's go! Oro, you better accept this flower. I was lied to. 25th time's the charm? True it is. And I still have the flower, right? So. Maybe? But... yeah, you're just not able to give to Oro. Brother Maddo, in your lonely home at the top of the world, do you still think of me as an enemy? In the future, if you will listen, I will tell you why I chose to tread this path. Alright, now I need to look up who Grey Mourner is. I said I would end stream as soon as I got to Oro, whether they accepted or did not accept the flower, but I'm going to check how close the other person is. Grey Mourner. Grey. I thought they die. Hold on. I recognize this person. I thought they go away if you... do flower quest. Because that's what I remember. It's very sad, actually. Yeah. Do I even attempt it? Because I can go check there. That's a real big question I have. Yeah, do it? Okay. Okay, so Grey Mourner, if I remember correctly, is right here. So that means going back through Kingdom's Edge. This will be the very last attempt. If the flower breaks, I end stream. And I go get myself a good snack. Maybe some water, too. So, essentially go all the way to the left, go up E, go through King Station, go through here. Go up through here. Take the tram. Yeah. The elevator. Yeah, elevator's the best strat. Ooh, hello. You turned very quickly. Very big and stompy. Try to jump scare me again. Oh, wait, and all the people are dead now. So it makes my route even easier. Why are they so mad? Instead of the opposite of short person syndrome, big person syndrome. They're too big and stompy, so they're just angry, and they see a short person, and as natural, being big and large, they must stomp them. Oh, they respawn. What do these guys respawn? Weird. There's a lot of you guys. Hello. They're congregating. What do you call a group of those things? A school? Maybe a murder? Okay, I'm pretty sure it's just these big things up here. So how is Silksong? Silksong's great. As you can see by the non-Silksong gameplay up here. I will be playing Silksong in a few days, but I just want to give time for people to play it. If you've been here in the stream long enough, you've probably heard me say that a few times, but oh well. Unlucky. I think it's good. Ooh, you're angry. Perfect. Oh. It's very hard, way harder than Hollow Knight. Mm-hmm. That is what I have heard. No! I should have went back. Alright, anywho. Even though the flower's destroyed, I'm gonna go to... I thought I could make it under. I'm gonna go see if Greymourner's there, because I'm pretty sure she's not there anymore. If not, I have an objective for the next stream of Hollow Knight that I do. Or, if not, if she is there, then I have an objective. If not, then I guess... I don't know. Thank you for the follow, Just Vicky. Throw your dog the invisible bomb. Ow. Meaning bosses do double damage. Even some enemies are doing double damage. Yes, I've heard. I have... I have been hearing that from, like, across the hallway the entire day. Do I remember where the area is? Is that a glitch? I do not think so. That'd be weird if they shipped that on release date. But did I go too far? I went too far. Also, I love the detail that it's shaped like the guy. The silly little feller. Up here? Yes, up here. Oh, you meant that's why it's harder. I see, yeah. I mean, I could overcharm if I want the Silksong experience. Yeah, Greymourner's not here. Because it disappears. And I highly doubt she's going to reappear if there's a flower. I mean, I guess I could take a flower here just to see. But I think that person may have just been telling me misinformation. Misinformation on the internet? Never. Oh wait, what's the button? It is this. Who are you supposed to give the flower to? Jesus. Muhammad. I do not know. Alright, I'm just gonna go back to the Pantheon real quick. And then save. We're gonna have a rough go of that then. I probably should not do it, because I know what the end result's gonna be. I would literally just do that, just because that person said that supposedly they're there, when they're not. So do I still have the God Tuner? Because it shows that you've done all 5 of them, yeah. But only 2 of them have done all bindings. Alright, well anyways. I keep my word. The Christ flower, yes. The flower was crucified on the cross just for our sins. We have to eat the petals to remember eating its body. Or something. And then drink alcohol, because alcohol is good. Anyways. with that, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Hopefully you did it / do something productive. But now, I have to go now. I have to return to my own day-to-day life. So long. Bye-bye. Good night. Alright, that goes for you as well, Twitch and YouTube. So long. Bye-bye. If it will allow me.